grabbing your hair. Do what you want to do, okay? So I'm here.
That's a problem.
Yeah.
Right?
Works for me, once again. All right, Kung Fu Chronicles, it's Sifu Kwazi. We are back again for another episode of Debunk the Junk. But before we start, just wanted to say a much appreciated thank you to everybody for the last episode. If you haven't already checked that out, I'll link it up here. Apparently you guys are getting good value and are enjoying that content, and believe me, we have got more to come.
How about that?
Now again, this series is in no way about talking mess about other channels or other martial artists and things that they do. No, it is about putting that critical eye on self-defense techniques, mainly women's self-defense techniques that are found all over on the internet, and putting them to the test. We're looking at the good and bad of self-defense techniques, specifically women, because statistically speaking, more women are assaulted on average than men.
Statistically speaking.
The techniques that you decide to use or could use should, for the most part, be a one-size-fits-all kind of deal, meaning that they don't just work for athletes or martial artists, but they work for the average everyday person who may encounter a bad situation that needs the help. Again, we're going to link up with my brother Sifu Gus Gates from the village. His staff is on deck to try out another technique to see if it works under pressure or not. We're taking these techniques from a video called The 5 Self-Defense Moves That Every Woman Should Know. And if you're enjoying that content, do me a little favor, hit that little like button below, comment, let us know what you'd like to see more of so we can make more videos in that vein. Alrighty, so back with example number 2. Once again, guys, I'm gonna drop the description down below so you guys can see the full link, everything in its context, so you know we're not just pulling stuff out and cutting the way we like, and these are just the self-defense techniques that we picked. The second one is going to be from a hair pull, so SOV kind of sets it up for me.
Yeah, or to grab someone's hair back. But you can't really run when somebody pulls you back this way. So you'd swing your arm over.
The hair pull thing, and then the defense for that. Oh, nice, yeah, and then do whatever you like from there.
I don't think she hit it.
Yeah, I don't think, but that's fine, because that's the textbook. And here's the deal: we're doing it textbook first, and no need to apologize. We're doing it textbook first because this is the way it's set up. But once again, now we get to pressure test.
So the problem is, they're not just going to grab your ponytail and let you stand there. That's what we were discussing.
Right.
And so if it's going to be a little more.
So if you want to give an example where it's a little more pressure tested.
Like this, right? So I'm off balance and I'm going to go with my hair, head, right? So that's the problem.
Yeah, that's a super problem, right? And I know the way ladies are about their hair, so I totally get it. As soon as that hair was like, what?
So that's the problem.
Yeah.
That
You could shave your head and not have that problem.
They're not going to be just nice and just hold their ponytail and let you leverage their arm. They're going to be more enthusiastic about it, probably pull you to a location, right?
Absolutely.
So today's SOV grabs me, pulls me. I want to go here. Right?
Nice.
Then I want to go.
Yep.
Right. Okay.
I love it. Apologize later.
So, but that's because I know he's going to take me to a location. I have to do it while a sense of surprise and while I still have balance.
Yes,
Right?
of course.
So, because if we let it go, I'm going to be off balance on the ground.
No, absolutely. I'm gonna throw in one other thing here, so SOV kind of take your place for a second. Grabbing your hair, I'm gonna get just a little bit aggressive. In fact, I'm gonna grab your shoulder a little bit just to pull you here, and then do what you want to do. Okay, so I'm here.
Right, that's a problem.
Yeah,
Right?
works for me. Once again. I'm feeling that.
I'm glad he's doing it.
Right. Well, just to show, it's like when we really get.
But that's wrestling.
Right, and that's,
Right?
yeah,
That's
exactly.
a problem for us, and we don't want to get in that position.
It's one of the things though, and Sifu Gus will remember this, when I interviewed Sifu Rosa Trinata, she said when she actually got into an altercation, it's like a big go-to with ladies, even women on women, you guys go for each other's hair a lot. So that to me is like, the thing that I would want to do is, in fact, I'll just have Gus just grab my ear, because I don't got hair. I'm gonna address the fact though that, do it for this side so they can see. I'm gonna address the fact that, okay, my hair is getting pulled first. So at least the very first thing I wanna do is at least stop this. So at least have one hand up here so you're not pulling my hair anymore, my ear anymore. And then the second thing I'm gonna do, he's wide open. I'm at least gonna charge him with an elbow, be it a palm, be it something to get that to stop. And you did a great job of that, coming in low or doing something. So I think the initial thing we've got to say, again, there's got to be some sort of attack, some sort of aggressive act that starts the whole conversation, or else it's like, again, we're not gonna be like, okay, ready, come with me. So, and that's the deal. All right, awesome. Now let me give Sifu Gus his shotgun shot. You guys jump in there.
Obviously, I have no hair. So let's assume the SOV grabs me by the hair and pulls me down. Let's even do it where you kind of pull me in this way, right? So he comes in, right? And my thing is, I'm going to see this arm. Okay, this is the weakest part of that body, but I can't stop there, right? He grabs, right? Here. I'm driving right through him and I'm attacking at this point, right? I can sweep his leg, strike him. I can do anything I want to because now he's off balance while I'm doing this move, right? And so when you're striking, the objective is when I'm down, he has my head, is you have to figure out how to get out of it. If I want to move the arm, maybe I don't want to move the arm, right? Maybe I want to go boom, boom, right? And so when you're practicing these things, you really have to understand, like Sifu Kwazi said, you're going into an attack. It is life or death, by the way. There's no self-defense in this thing. It is life or death, and you're treating it as such. The other thing, if he pulls me down, I may step on his foot, right? Now watch. Now I'm on his ankle, right? Then I can kick him, you know? But these things can come up. You may not know that you can do that. That's more advanced. Keep it as simple is the best thing. Attack and get the heck out of it.
All right, so looking at that technique, once again, from a woman's perspective, things that work, few things that didn't.
If I can see the person coming towards me, we don't let people in that close to us. So we would typically attack first because that's, we call it our bubble or a hula hoop. That's in our personal space.
Nice, your workspace, yeah.
So there's no reason someone I don't know is going to come up and say, hey, and then like this. There's no reason for it, right?
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
That's how we see things. If they're invading my space and I don't know you, then it's probably not for a good reason.
There you go.
Because I thought that it was a big movement in the beginning, and I always think about that, which I've learned from my Sifu. There's always that other punch coming. If I start to fight back and you see that, you're gonna like knock me on the ground.
Absolutely.
I just remember learning this as a very beginner, and like, Sandra, they're gonna slam your head on the ground, you're out, and they're gonna do whatever they want. And that was such an eye-opener for me, so we definitely want to bring that to the end right away.
Once again, that's a seize and control move. Big movement. If this person's a lot taller, a lot larger, a lot more chances of that going wrong for the smaller person. I love how you said, because my first thought is, then I have long hair, so if it gets grabbed, I'm going to try to grab too, because otherwise I know I'm in pain.
Yep.
So I'm going to put my hand there and then do what I can to cause pain to them. So we go for the eyes, we go for the throat. There's no rules. It's whatever we can do to get away, because it's our life on the line. You know, anything.
Anything vital. No, absolutely. I'm totally with you. And once again, it's looking at those techniques or whatever from that static position. Yeah, that seems good, the whole wraparound and all that. But realistically, the person, like when we had SOV out here, he's moving you, and you've got to deal with the fact that you're in pain because he's pulling your ponytail. So I got to at least cap that. You don't have, do you have time to do that? Maybe, if you're...
Practice that wraparound thousands of times to be able to get it right there, right then, and make it the moment.
And then do you want to try that wraparound with someone like Sifu Gus, who's got, say, 100 pounds over you? I don't know. I'm probably not doing that. 20 pounds plus, yeah, 25. Okay, sure.
Sifu Sandra mentioned, or Sifu Jen, you do this wraparound, they still have a free hand, they still have two legs.
They can still hit you.
They're not going to continue now to attack us more because they see that we're fighting back.
Absolutely, absolutely. Okay, so for this technique, we're going to say survey says. And, all right, I'm good with that. Cool. All right, my friends, so another episode, Debunk the Junk. Had a good time with you.
That was great. That was fun.
That was a lot of fun, man.
Poor SOV. He
Right.
always takes
Oh
it.
my God. SOV, again, I owe you another beer. All of the Sifus today did a great job. And again, we looked at some women's self-defense techniques, kind of gave it a pass or fail based on the fact of reality factors and practicality and stuff. And are you going to be in a situation where you're just going to be able to do these cool moves, or are you going to have to, you know, like kind of rev it up and get more aggressive and get more violent? And the answer probably to me is you're going to have to get more violent, get more aggressive. So again, guys, talking about training, if you guys want to do some serious training, I suggest you head on down to the village right here. Sifu Gus Gates does it 5-6 times a week, 7 days a week. What's the schedule looking like, brother?
It's looking good. It's looking good. So if you want, you can go to GusGates.com or thevillagewithGusGates.com. We have a schedule up there. You're welcome to come in, try a class, and see if you like to get down with this village life.
Guys, make sure we're gonna do more of these. Stay tuned for that. Check out a few other videos you may like while you're here. If you haven't already, subscribe down below. Let us know you're liking the video so we can make more of them. And of course, stay safe. See you guys in the next round. Keep punching.